Ramana Maharshi's words are deep and direct. My comments are intended to bring his deep words into your experience. Use YouTube's closed captions to read along. The gentleman from Ambla returned with a request the next day. He said, "Is it not said that one should receive instruction from a guru?" The comparison to Dakshinamurti is interesting to consider. Dakshinamurti is a form of Shiva who is depicted as a teacher, sitting in silence and transmitting knowledge to his disciples through this silence. Dakshinamurti appeared as a young boy sitting under a banyan tree. His face was radiant and peaceful. The wisdom, knowledge, and peace that emanated from him drew 4 sages, rishis, to him. They understood that he was the real Satguru and went 3 times around him in respect and prostrated before him. They sat at his feet and began to ask him a multitude of questions about the nature of reality and the means of attaining it. Dakshinamurti felt compassion and answered their questions patiently. The sages were sincere and earnest and already had wisdom and spiritual maturity. As Dakshinamurti answered their questions, more questions rose in the minds of the sages. They continued asking questions. The question and answer sessions continued for a whole year, and still their doubts did not abate, and Dakshinamurti kept his answers flowing. Since their doubts didn't lessen at all, Dakshinamurti went into meditation and assumed the supreme silence. As soon as the guru assumed silence, the disciples were also merged in supreme silence and in the true state of the self. Dakshinamurti is shown surrounded by the great sages who sit with him in deep silence. The guru transmits the supreme truth through silence. Silence is a powerful means of instruction. The disciple does not use their mind when silent, so they are led to quietly look within. The silence of Ramana Maharshi points to the present moment and the nature of awareness itself. Silence is a reminder that words and concepts can only take us so far in our quest for understanding, and that the true nature of reality is beyond our cognitive mental grasp, but not beyond our direct knowing. The teaching of Ramana Maharshi and Advaita Vedanta emphasize the importance of direct experience and realization rather than intellectual understanding or following specific practices. The silence of the teacher is a reminder of this and an invitation to turn our attention inward and discover the truth for ourselves. This inward discovery is really what's needed in spiritual practice. Nobody else can tell you. Even your guru can't tell you. You have to directly know for yourself. This is self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is what brings spiritual progress. Since your ideas of yourself are projected onto the world, self-knowledge not only changes you, it changes the world too. So turn your mind inward and inquire, who am I? And know yourself. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now to help you deepen your understanding and practice to know the self. Just click the subscribe button.